As we begin, I would like to offer my very warm and heartfelt greetings to everyone who's watching. Today, Anushri Rajput from class 9th E would like to present my PowerPoint presentation for the maths activity. We are going to see a very interesting topic in this presentation, that is, the history of the Cartesian coordinate system. Before we begin, let us look at the contents of the presentation so that we can have a brief overview of the topics that are to come. First, we'll look into the introduction of the Cartesian coordinate system. Then we'll know something about Mr. Rene Descartes, who invented the Cartesian plane, the story that led to the invention, and Mr. Rene Descartes' observation. And finally, we have the conclusion. So, what is the Cartesian coordinate system? Well, it is an arrangement to locate any point on a plane that is made by two vertical and horizontal number lines. These coordinate axes intersect at a point called the origin and form four quadrants. The horizontal and vertical axes are called the x and y axes respectively. The quadrants are called the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. This system, known as the Cartesian coordinate system, was invented by a great French philosopher called Mr. Rene Descartes, or he is frequently known as Cartesius. Now the question comes that who was Mr. Rene Descartes? He was a French philosopher and a great mathematician who believed that it is not enough to have a good mind, but instead using the mind at the right time is more important. He served in the Dutch army for about 20 years and he died on 11th February 1650 due to pneumonia when he was helping the Queen of Sweden set up an academy of math and science. So this is how the story of the Cartesian plane goes. Mr. Descartes loved to lie in his bed and think. One day when he was doing so, he noticed a big fly enter his room and sit on the roof which was tiled. This made him wonder. Looking at the square tiles of the roof, he thought whether there was some way by which he could describe the location of the fly on the roof. He pondered a little more in this aspect. So, considering his situation, he thought that if he could only count the number of squares, he would be able to find the exact location of the fly. So, he took two number lines and made them perpendicular, and by joining the points to the fly, he determined its exact position. After this, Mr. Rene Descartes observed and concluded that using the number lines in the manner shown in the previous slide, the location of a point or an object can be located or described on a plane. He built on these observations and this led to analytic geometry, which is widely considered a bridge between algebra and geometry. To honor his contributions, he is known as the father of analytic geometry. Now let us see what we can conclude from this presentation. We saw that with this unexpected observation of the fly on the roof, the Cartesian coordinate system was invented. Finally, we saw that with the Cartesian coordinate system also came analytic geometry, which is used in various sectors of physics and engineering like aviation, space, engineering, etc. Lastly, I would like to conclude by thanking you from the bottom of my heart for listening to me so patiently and in the hope that you enjoyed my presentation and liked its topic. Thank you.